Hey everyone, it's Sweaty Zeus coming at you with the next episode in Sekiro's walkthrough. I am getting ready to face Genichiro and wanted to just go over the skills we've got for this fight. I would definitely recommend mid-air deflection. Um, mid-air combat art, mid-air combat arts is good if you have it, but don't worry about it if you don't. Uh, this one is not that serious, but it's one of the first ones we got anyways, so definitely need Makiri counter and Shinobi Eyes if you can get it. That's going to increase on Makiri counters how much posture damage you do. You'll have quite a few opportunities to do those in this fight, and breaking his posture is going to be how we're going to have to kill him. None of that matters. This is always good to have in boss fights, but it's not necessary. And mid-air prosthetics always good. Don't worry about it. You don't need grappling hook attack, but you will want this. This would have been nice, but we had other things that were a little more serious. This is where it's really important. So you're gonna want descending carp, and you're gonna want ascending carp, and you're definitely gonna want flowing water. And I would say Ichimonji double, uh, breath of nature. Light doesn't really matter because we're not going to be doing death blows except for, um, you know, in between his different parts of the fight. So it's going to be a three-part fight. There's like three phases. Is the word I was searching for there. The first one's not that bad. Second one's probably the toughest, and then the third one is not that bad. But you're probably going to die a few times till you figure it out. So what be sure to read this because you'll get I forget what the skill name is. It's going to be over here. It might not even be in here, but it's like lightning deflection of Tomoe or something. Basically, the scroll's going to say you're going to get a prompt telling you you're going to want to block in the air, and then after you block, right on your way down, you're going to hit R1, and then that'll redirect his lightning attack. You'll see that when we get to it. I actually played through the whole game and never figured that out. I would always just, I guess I missed the you're supposed to block, and I would jump and let the electrocute hit me, and then R1 like on the way down. So I don't know, like kind of like as you're landing, you R1, but you'll have to get a feel for it to be honest. So you'll probably die a few times. That's what's frustrating is like when you finally get to where you can kill him. Um, you'll realize he has like a whole nother phase you got to deal with. So I was like, I don't think there's any more kite guys. So whenever you're ready for the fight, we're gonna jump up there. Before we're gonna make sure we got all this straightened out. Let's see. I would probably recommend, depending on how you feel, either Ungos or Gawkins. For me, I'm gonna use Gawkins because the posture for me is more important. But first time going through this, Ungos probably is gonna make more sense and allow you to stay alive a little longer. That's obviously going to allow you to take more hits. This one will, your posture will, I guess, decrease slower when hit. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So the main thing to worry about in the beginning is anytime you get the red unblockable prompt, they're all going to be Mercury counters for the first phase. The second phase, they're going to be mixed between Mercury counters, grapples, and an unblockable attack that you have to jump. So there's always three different um, prompts for those, and you have to watch the enemy. The red just tells you it's unblockable. It's either going to be a Makiri, you have to jump, or it's a grapple, which you have to dodge. So that's kind of just up to you as far as reading the enemy. So remember, anytime you see it, first part of the fight, it's going to be a Makiri, and then they're mixed in the second part of the fight. And then he'll always open the third round with a Makiri opening a thrusting attack right at the start of the third round. So be ready for that, and then he'll do it a little more in the third round. So Makiri first round, mixed second round, mixed third round, mostly Makiri. Third round's quick if you can get the lightning figured out. It's mainly the timing. You'll see him jump up in the air and do an attack. It's real kind of slow and elongated. You want to let him get up into the attack. Do not jump until he's like, when you see him start to attack midair, like he'll kind of stall, and then he'll swing his sword real slow. And right when he does that, you're going to want to jump, and you want to time it so like you're hit kind of at the peak of your jump by his lightning. And then on the way down, you'll, you know, hit R1. Apparently, you're supposed to block and then R1, which will probably keep you from taking any damage. Like I said, I used to do it the other way. I would just jump and then R1. And I don't know, I think I probably took like more, like a little bit of damage doing it, but it was minimal either way. But yeah, I'll try to pay more attention to that in the third round. Hopefully I can get through this without dying. I've only got the 2 deaths. One was a careless one that almost didn't count, and then the other one with I really, both deaths were being careless. None yet that like were just me unable to handle it, but they still count. So here we go.
How is grandfather?
Lord Ishinis. It's a wonder he is still with us.
This fight's gonna feel like a marathon, though, your first time.
Is that so? Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me into your immortal oath.
I cannot do that, Lord Genichiro. Your victory that day means nothing. He will risk his life to take me home. For he is my shinobi.
My lord, I have come for you. This will only take a moment.
Let's see. For as long as you are alive, the dragon's blood can
Also, his arrows you can dodge side to side. He's gonna shoot them at you when you try to heal, so be on the watch for that.
Shinobi, and having that secret.
Try to get a feel for his movements. Those hit pretty hard. Like I said, you can dodge them side to side if you need to. Just stay aggressive is the main thing. See, I should have Makiri'd there. Makiri. Makiri. Easy. I like to go right into an itchy there. keep pressing the attack. See, that's where I screw up. That should have been a... And that's what he's going to do every time you try to heal. That should have been a Makiri. You can usually get an attack right after. That was a Makiri I missed. He's tough to run away from, so he's doing the Makiri a lot more, it seems like. About got him. Easy. Wow, this is feeling a lot easier than I remember.
Impressive, shinobi of the divine air. You deserve better. Would you not answer to a different lord?
Heresy.
Heresy, you say? If it is for the sake of preserving Ashina, I will seize any manner of heretical strength. I will endure any burden. Behold the lightning of Tomoe.
Remember Makiri right off the bat. Because we were close enough there, he got canceled. There we go, it was good timing. Wow, that was easy. The fight's a lot harder than it looks. Your first time, be ready, you gotta hit that second prompt. If you miss it, you'll have to wear him down again. Man, that was easy. Alright, so now we have Blood Smoke, which is a ninjutsu technique. Skipped over Blood Smoke, but ninjutsu techniques are powerful abilities that can only be performed using a backstab death blow. They must be equipped in the equipment menu and cost spirit emblems. Blood Smoke's cool because it'll basically like re-shroud everyone in fog of blood, basically. And then we can get more death blows or disappear.
You were victorious, I see.
Are you?
I mean you no harm. Shinobi of the divine Lord Genichiro, is this the rejuvenating waters?
Ashina, this land is everything to me. For her sake, I will shed humanity itself.
Resurrection.
Yes. Indeed. Sorrow.
anyways, yeah. So we'll get a few more, but this is the one we'll have now. So now we've got a lot of story stuff to go through now. So be sure to grab this, obviously, and then go ahead and enhance your attack power because you'll have that additional memory. And then remember, reflection of strength, you can face them at any time. So, alright. And we don't have enough yet to get our next skill point yet. So this is where things are really going to change. We've got a couple different endings we're going to go through for. I'm going to go for the purification ending. There's 3 different endings. The Shura, purification, and Dragon Heritage, maybe, I think is the 3rd. But I'll go over that a little further. Basically, for now, we'll just talk to her.
At long last, I've managed to fulfill my master's orders. I give you my thanks.
Who exactly do you serve?
Ishin Ashina. I am a doctor in the service of Lord Ishin.
Why were you ordered to help me?
Lord Ishin has no desire to use the power of the dragon's heritage. That is why he
tried to help Lord Kuro escape Ashina.
Correct.
The message I found in the well, that was your doing?
Also correct. My duties have concluded. But there's someone I think you'd like to see. Lord Kuro is downstairs.
There's another idol down here. Go ahead and grab it. Talk to Kuro.
I have come for you, my lord.
Yes, you did well to come here.
Let us go. We must leave Ashina.
Wolf, my blood. The blood of the dragon causes men to become undying. The same goes for you.
Yes, my lord.
I wished to save you. I'm sure that I would do the same thing given another chance. However, undying begets stagnation. The immortal oath, the rejuvenating waters, the dragon rot, they all corrupt men, to the point that they no longer live as men. I wish to sever the chains of stagnation bred by the dragon's heritage. Wolf, will you help me achieve this aim?
Alright, so you can decide here whatever you want to do. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I think you can choose either one here. For the sake of this, I'm going to choose Help Kuro. I think either way you get the same outcome, pretty sure. I couldn't find anything online about it, but I remember choosing both. So there's 4 separate endings. I said 3, but there are 4. I forgot. So one is going to end the game about maybe 60% of the way through. And we'll encounter 2 bosses, and it's like the bad ending. I wouldn't recommend doing it on your first playthrough. What we're going to do here is I'm going to go for like the hardest ending, which is the most exhaustive. It's going to take us through every boss, except for the 2 and the bad ending, which I'll do in a subsequent video. And I'll show you the breaking off point that's still a ways away. So we're going to do some basically like some quest line things, and it's going to get complicated pretty quick. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to do the walkthrough like a normal walkthrough, like if it's just a standard straight through video. And what I'll do is I'll make a subsequent video for the other endings, and I will attach it in the description here to this video. So if you want to do one of the other endings, I'll tell you where you need to break off from this point forward. So, but if you follow what I'm doing here, you still will be able to do all of the endings. We're not anywhere where it's gonna, if you do everything we do, you'll still be able to decide later. But if you skip some of the things I do, then you will be locked into certain endings later, if that makes sense. So, as long as you keep doing what I'm doing here, you should be good and be able to decide at a later point. But like I said, I'll make a more exhaustive video below. This is just more for the walkthrough sake. I'm gonna make it more streamlined, and then a separate video about the different endings and how to achieve them. So, but for anything I can find, it doesn't matter what you say here.
Father, I cannot break the Iron Code. Father,
Yeah, that's right.
I cannot break.
If you say you're gonna help him,
I cannot. To protect you, the divine heir. That was the duty my father entrusted to me.
How many
either way,
times have you died and come back to life for my sake? 2, 3 times? Or perhaps a number so large that it cannot
just
be
two.
counted?
As it was for the purpose of defending my lord, the number does not matter.
I do not wish to bind you to an eternity of undeath. Wolf, join me in my quest to sever the ties of immortality.
As you wish.
Thank you, loyal wolf. If we are seeking to sever the immortal ties, I know a good place to start. Wolf, look at this.
The severance text herein describes the means to perform the rite of immortal severance beyond the Fountainhead Palace. Locate the sanctuary and imbibe the tears, the holy dragon of the divine realm. That's the boss you will miss if you do the bad ending.
It's an ancient record that was kept in Ashina Castle.
Sacred dragon tears from the divine realm.
Yes, it is my belief that with the dragon tears, it may be possible to sever the dragon's heritage.
But the divine realm? How do we...
I know. Wolf, that incense burner over there, it belonged to a person of interest. Take a look.
Is there something special about it?
I'm told that long ago, there was another divine heir living here in Ashina Castle. His name was Lord Takeru. This incense burner belonged to him.
Where is he now?
He died a long time ago, apparently. Wrapped in the aroma of the fountainhead, I returned to the divine realm. Those are supposedly the words he left behind.
You're saying the scent of the fountainhead is the key to reaching the divine realm.
That is my belief. Wolf, let us discover the truth together. Now, as to how we begin our search. I am certain some of Lord Takeru's books remain in this castle. Books that he collected in order to find the divine realm. I will search for them.
In addition to finding a way to reach the divine realm, might we also look into how we might sever the immortal ties?
A fine suggestion. Talk to Ishin. If anyone knows the answer, it is him. Wolf, come with me. Lord Ishin is not within this castle citadel. I'm told he is recuperating in one of these watchtowers. However, the path to his watchtower is closed. His health is a little...
How do I get in?
On the roof, there's a path patrolled by the Nightjar Ninja. It's intended for shinobi, but I imagine that won't be a problem for you.
I've heard the Nightjar use smoke signals as landmarks.
Yes. So if you follow their smoke signals, you should be able to reach Lord Ishin. And you can use this window to reach the roof. Find Lord Ishin. He's recuperating. Reach the roof. I entrust.
Alright. Just be sure to exhaust dialogue always. And we already showed you where Ishin is. Alright. So... we're gonna go over this way. Gotchins. This is where he is. There's gonna be a box outside. Guess we need to talk to him first.
About the Divine Heir's life,
Yes?
there is something I wish to ask.
Before that, sake.
What?
You earned it. Take it. My grandson, Genichiro, was bewitched by the rejuvenating waters. You did well to put a stop to that for me. You have my thanks.
I merely followed the code my father taught me.
Ah, the Iron Code of the Shinobi. I see. So you're the son of Owl. That boy he found during the rebellion.
Yes.
And your travels brought you here. The bonds that tie us are so deeply amusing. Don't you think, Sekiro? So what do you wish to know?
So I guess he's Tengu is like the indication there. If you hadn't figured it out yet.
The Divine Heir's desire is to sever the ties of immortality. I want to know how it can be done.
The Mortal Blade. If you had such a weapon, it may be the key to what you are after.
The Mortal Blade?
With it, you could kill one who cannot die through normal means.
One who cannot die.
The Infested, I believe they are called. I have not seen one before, but it said you could stab them through the heart, or remove their head, and they wouldn't die. If the stories are true, they'd surely be quite fearsome. To kill a monster such as that, you'd need the Mortal Blade.
Where is this Mortal Blade?
I've heard it's held in Senpo Temple. However, they say the Mortal Blade cannot be drawn.
What do you mean?
I am not certain of the meaning. It's just hearsay. The gates to that temple are closed now, though. Who knows what those degenerates are doing shut away up there in the mountains. There aren't any decent roads leading there. The Mortal, it may be the key to what Kuro. With it, you...
So you can give him any of these now if you want to.
Here.
Are you... Delightful. By the way, how was Genichiro?
What do you mean?
You two crossed blades, did you not?
Uh-huh. To put it simply, he was strong, and he had unusual techniques.
I see.
What exactly is the Lightning of Tomoe?
That, it's a technique belonging to Genichiro's mentor. I'll wager it was quite the sight.
His mentor?
Tomoe. There aren't many masters of the sword like her. To see her fight, it's like she's dancing. When you look into her eyes, you feel as if you're being drawn into the depths of the ocean. I was completely taken by her, and it almost killed me. I've lived a long life, but that was the closest I've come to death. You're leaving, Sekiro. Severing immortality. That will be quite the battle. And in battle, the plans and desires of those involved churn endlessly. If you hesitate, you'll be swept away.
And lose the battle.
That's right. Best you keep it in mind. Sekiro, hesitate, and you lose.
So I guess we can't go outside yet. This connects, remember, down here. We came here a lot earlier. I don't remember that.
So, you've met with Lord Ishin?
Yes. He thanked me for defeating Genichiro.
I see. To think that Lord Genichiro would go as far as to drink the rejuvenating sediment.
Rejuvenating sediment?
That's what we call a particularly concentrated part of the rejuvenating waters. I'm sure you saw it for yourself. The rejuvenating sediment grants great resilience in one's flesh. One becomes able to withstand blows that would be fatal to anyone else. My mentor Dogen devoted much research to its uses, but all of his works, documents, medicines, everything, were burned and destroyed. I'm not sure who, but I heard one of the senior apprentices was able to salvage some of it. Probably Dojun. Did you ask Lord Kuro's thoughts on the matter?
I did.
And
We've decided to sever the ties of immortality.
I see.
I thank you for all of the help you've given me.
Almost sounds like you're bidding me farewell for good. I've carried out my lord's orders, so I will stay here in the castle. Come and speak to me whenever you please. I will provide my assistance to you as a doctor.
You can give her one too if you want.
Here, for you.
Oh my. If this isn't Lord Ishin's favorite sake, I'll have some. Delicious. Please. Say something.
There is something I'd like to ask you.
Of course.
Who trained you to fight with a blade?
A blade? I am a doctor.
Yes, but who?
Lord Ishin. But I only have a passing interest.
I do not believe your skill counts as a mere passing interest. Why did you learn?
Well, not to kill people.
What do you mean?
No. I don't have the slightest desire to kill anyone. It's just... I would want to kill a demon if one were to appear.
A demon?
Don't take me seriously. It was only a joke.
She wasn't joking.
This power, it comes from Lord Kuro's. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection. They are revived upon death, repeatedly. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost. Master Wolf, it looks as if your brow is less furrowed than before. Please, see that. Master Wolf, please.
As always, exhaust the dialogue. Alright. We don't have any of those. There'll be an item over here. Gunfort Shrine Key, be sure to pick that up.
This dust is awful.
I have returned.
Oh, Wolf, you're back. Did you meet with Lord Ishin?
I did. He said the mortal blade. It could be the key to severing immortality.
The mortal blade.
It's a sword that has the power to kill the undying. It can be found at Senpo Temple.
I see. Yes, that seems promising.
As you say.
For my part, I hunted for any books that may contain clues about the aroma of the fountainhead. It seems Lord Takeru indeed sought a way to reach the divine realm. So far, I found one piece of relevant information.
What is it?
A flower.
Oh, yeah, we got this from Lady Butterfly earlier. Be sure to give that to him.
My lord, this is for you.
Could this be? It's a Sakura droplet.
That's...
When the undying pledge of the dragon's heritage is broken, it's said that this remains in place of the oath.
Do you think this one was left behind by Lord Takeru?
That seems likely. Wolf, if you so desire, I can use this Sakura droplet to assist you.
If you should be so kind.
Of course. Close your eyes.
My lord.
This will give us the third
Lord Takeru's dragon blood lives on with you.
resurrection that I was talking about earlier. So you
I
can't revive
humbly
twice,
accept.
but if you revive,
Yes.
there'll be like a wipe over the little black wipe over
You may
your
open your
remaining
eyes
one,
now.
and then like once you get a certain
My
kill or
lord.
do something, it'll open up where you can use it. So sometimes you can use two, but you can't just use them like back to back. If that makes sense.
That was a boon granted by Lord
I'll probably
Takeru.
explain it more
Use
thoroughly.
it well.
Yes. A flower.
First, read this.
It said the relatives of Tomoe once gathered the fountainhead fragrance and arrived at the palace. Once gathered the fragrance that arrived at the palace. The fragrance and arrived. I don't know. You may find a key where the waters of the rejuvenation converge in a deep pool, a white and deeply fragrant flower.
What is...
Lord Takeru left it behind. I was looking for information on the fountainhead aroma and how it relates to the divine realm. There is water that flows from the fountainhead through Ashina, and the book speaks of a white lotus flower that grows where the water pools deeply. It appears to be one component of the fountainhead aroma.
A place where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. Perhaps in a deep valley?
Yes, indeed. The sunken valley may be the place. The fountainhead waters should flow into there.
Where is this sunken valley?
It's beyond the woods to the rear of the castle. There's a shrine dedicated to the white serpent deep in the woods. As the name implies, the sunken valley is just below that place. There's no proper path down there, but a man of your talent could navigate it.
Alright.
You're leaving, Wolf.
My lord.
So,
I must ascertain the secret to... I will tell you what You're leaving, Wolf.
My lord.
just want to hear what he said. So yeah, go here. I think she should move. No?
I'm glad you've... Master Wolf, it looks your brow is...
Yeah, that's right. We're done with her.
Goodbye.
And I think we're done with him too, for now. So, if you remember... First of all, we'll grab this. And then we're going to come here and kind of eavesdrop on them. Oh, they're still there. You might have some dialogue I haven't exhausted, maybe.
I must ascertain the I will tell you what I've... One part of is a white flower.
Yes, my...
The sunken valley is beyond the... There's a shrine. As the name... There's no... I meant to ask. Did you notice the lingering scent in the
I did. The smell was reminiscent of sawdust, but also it smelled faintly of
Oh, so you smelled it too. I felt the scent was much like sakura flowers. What is it, Wolf?
That scent. It reminds me of something.
You've smelled it before.
I believe so. But I can't remember where.
Now that you mention it, Lady Emma said that once long ago, there was a sakura tree to the rear of the castle. Perhaps that is relevant to our search. I must ascertain. I will tell. The scent in the incense burner, yet it was Lady Emma might know something about. You're leaving, Wolf.
My lord.
Okay, that's what it was. I think it's because we gave him that droplet. When exiting the conversation,
There
he
is
didn't
something I would like to ask you.
trigger his
Yes.
last part of
What is
dialogue.
it?
The sakura tree behind the castle.
You mean the Everblossom? It is a sakura tree that Lord Takeru brought from his homeland.
So it's a sakura tree from the divine realm.
Yes, it's quite a mysterious one at that. It was constantly in bloom, even outside of spring. However, The Everblossom no longer exists. It withered away.
Why?
There was a person who cut off a branch and took the flowers from the tree. Without its flowers, the Everblossom was unable to survive. Eventually, the entire tree was lost. Master Wolf, it looks your brow is pleased.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Should move now. No. What on earth am I missing here?
I asked.
You did?
The tree is
Oh,
called
yeah.
an Everblossom.
Gotta come back.
Lord Dekaru brought it here from the divine, but it has withered away and no longer remains.
I see.
However, it is said that someone plucked a branch from the...
Who would do such a thing?
Ow.
What's lost is lost. Finding a stolen tree branch? We have no information to go on. Let us gather what we can for the aroma first.
As you wish.
I must ascertain. I will tell. You're leaving, Wolf.
My lord.
Now maybe?
I'm glad you... Goodbye.
Alright. Move, people, please. No. Okay, yeah.
I must ascertain. I will tell. You're leaving, Wolf.
Alright.
My lord.
So now that he's over here, we're gonna go back here. You can eavesdrop.
When did you lose your path, Lord Genichiro? When did you lose your path, Lord Genichiro?
There we go.
Wolf, I wish a better way.
Alright, so he moves back over here.
I must ascertain. I will. You're leaving,
And then he's
Wolf.
back on that now. Okay. We're done with him for now.
I'm glad... Master Wolf, it your brow... Please.
And her.
Goodbye.
Oh,
The divine... You saved him.
that has nothing to do with me.
It does. You have my thanks.
The shadow in your eyes. It's become a shade lighter.
What?
No matter. So, you need something?
You can give him the monkey boost.
I brought something for you.
Monkey booze, is it? Ah, it burns the throat, same as ever. This really brings back memories.
Did you drink this often?
I trained in the techniques of the shinobi, in the valley where the monkeys dwelled.
By yourself?
No, there were two of us. We were rogue shinobi. There was no proper master for the likes of us. That's why we went to the valley. To run, to jump, to clash swords. Where one slip would mean your doom. That was how we trained. We came to move exactly as monkeys did after a time. I'd drink this monkey booze whenever I tired of training. And I'd listen to the howl of my partner's whistling finger while I drank.
Howl?
It was from his unique ring. Whistling through that ring
It said
would
his
fill the
instead of
valley
her.
with a
Never
somber
noticed that.
melody. Strangely enough, I enjoyed that sound. I listened
Tamoy is
to it
his
so
master,
often.
I believe. think
I've
that sort of
abandoned
thing.
the path, yet I couldn't abandon that shinobi prosthetic. I'd never have believed that one such as myself would save an... I'm sure it is fate.
Do we have everything? No, we got two more, but we haven't got them yet. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and close it out there. We're at about an hour, anyways. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.